Hey there! If you're looking for a fun and easy way to earn rewards, including cash and prizes, check out the link in the video description.
He was never supposed to be a boxer. In a different timeline, Deontay Wilder might have been scoring touchdowns or throwing down tomahawk dunks for the University of Alabama. That was the dream growing up poor in the shadow of Bryant-Denny Stadium on the streets of sports-mad Tuscaloosa, where he excelled for Central High School's football and basketball teams. And it was still the goal when the 6 feet 7 inches teenager enrolled at nearby Shelton State Community College, where he sought to raise his grades enough to transfer and play for the hometown Crimson Tide. That all changed with a routine visit to the doctor's office in 2005, when he learned his unborn daughter with his then-girlfriend would be born with spina bifida, an incurable birth defect in which the spine does not close fully during development. Right then Wilder, only 19, knew he needed money, and he needed it yesterday. "We could have terminated the pregnancy," he told me quietly years ago, during a visit to Tuscaloosa. "We could have just left this whole thing alone. Let everybody go about their business, but I felt like it was the right thing to do. I felt like my daughter deserved to live, no matter what the conditions were, no matter how old I was. No matter what I don't have, I was going to make a way. If I don't make any right decisions no more in my life, I can say at least I done it one time." From that day, Wilder picked up any work he could find. He waited tables at IHOP and Red Lobster. He began driving a truck for Budweiser, where the benefits included health insurance that covered the expensive treatment for his daughter, Nayaya. But it wasn't long before the gnawing memories of his sporting prowess led him down a dirt road off a quiet offshoot of Route 30, not far from the banks of Black Warrior River, and through the doors of the Sky Boxing Gym on October 19, 2006. 3 days before his 21st birthday, where he took up the gloves for the first time. Given the astronomically low success rate of aspiring professional boxers who start the sport in their 20s, Wilder's journey went further than anyone could have imagined. An Olympic bronze at the 2008 Beijing Games after just 35 bouts as an amateur, the World Boxing Council's version of the heavyweight championship after 33 paying fights, no fewer than 10 successful title defenses. One more than Mike Tyson and Joe Frazier, and career earnings in excess of $100 million. This most improbable journey ended at 3.26 on Sunday morning in the Nefu Desert, more than 7,500 miles from that aluminum-sided gym where it began, when Wilder was brutally knocked out by a cement-fisted colossus named Zhilei Zhang, who outweighed him by nearly 70 pounds. The 38-year-old American didn't formally announce his retirement after his 4th defeat in 5 fights, escaping the Kingdom Arena into the Riyadh dawn without speaking to the media, but some things don't need saying. It doesn't take an expert to see Wilder's race is run. Much as in December's listless 12-round decision loss to Joseph Parker, he'd appeared mentally checked out from the opening bell, a timid silhouette of the charismatic knockout machine once capable of ending a fight at any second. A light had gone out. In reality, Wilder's run as an elite heavyweight ended 3 years ago with the finale of his epic trilogy with Tyson Fury, their third encounter in 34 months, each of them rife with heart-pounding drama with no fewer than 9 knockdowns in all. When it was finished, Wilder left a part of himself in the ring he'd never get back. You could probably say the same for Fury. On one hand, Wilder's career post-mortem could be framed in terms of what might have been. What if he'd found the sport earlier in life? What if he'd come from a boxing hotbed instead of a backwater with a negligible record for producing quality fighters? And more practically, what if he'd enlisted a training setup that always seemed lacking, most recently sacking former Olympic champion Mark Breland in favor of the unproven Malik Scott? On the other, there's a credible argument that Wilder is one of the great overachievers in all of American sport. From the start, there was something endearing and almost quaint about his nickname, the Bronze Bomber, proudly invoking his third-place finish in Beijing, given the often supercharged egos of top prize fighters. If you mentioned Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s 1996 Olympic bronze within earshot, he'd probably have a stroke. In the sim,